Welcome back to HermitCraft Vanilla. And yes, I'm still working on this blankety blank sheep farm. But I think finally I've got a handle on things. For one thing, I don't have quite so many sheep up here so that it's not a royal cluster something or other with 80 zillion of them trying to get through the gate all at one time. And in another sense, on this end, down there a level or three, I had problems last time getting sheep to go up another level. And someone in the video comments, whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, pointed out that I had a dirt block where I should have had a fence block. So, having fixed that, I'm going to attempt to try. That's really rich. Okay, I'm going to attempt to get sheep down into that first lane once again. And so what I'm going to do here, aside from bash that sheep's head in, I'm going to take out one fence block, be ready to put it back at a moment's notice, and I'm going to let 4 sheep go down there. Or maybe more than that, up to 16 actually. And, alright, go on. Go on. You want it out here, you've been trying to get out here, get out here. Alright, that's enough for one dry. Just let these guys go down here. We push them in. You, don't be a lagger. Come on, get in there. I'll swat you one. Okay, you asked for it. No. Go in the corner. Go down here. Go on. It's where you want to be anyhow. Alright. My mouse control is way over control right now. Or at least, actually, it's normal. But my response time on it is really awful. It's like all of a sudden the slightest movement makes the mouse way over control, and it's not the mouse sensitivity, it's me. Because when I'm playing Skyrim, the mouse behavior is different, and I adapt it to it, and then I switch back to Minecraft, and it's like I'm moving the mouse like it was Skyrim, and everything is all over the place. It takes me a little while, but I do reacclimatize, readjust. Okay. Oh, come on. You're not supposed to go that way, are you? I don't know. I do not know. Wait a minute. Okay. It looks like it's doing better. There's one way the heck up there. But they seem to be all pushing themselves along. Here's a key part. Do they go up there? And is he on the next level or is he ghosting? It looks to me like he's on the next level. Just need to have enough sheep in there to make it stick. Alright, so let's get up here. Alright. That's 3 red for certain. Let's get out orange. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, we got 3 red and 2 orange on there. I think there's a couple of white up higher that I haven't gotten to. So let's head up higher, see what we've got up here. That's 3 red and an orange. There's a couple of white up here. There's a fourth red. There's orange number 2. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but it just has to work. And I think, finally, it is. Thank you, mystery person whose name I cannot pronounce. All right. So there's 4 red and apparently 3 orange in there. Can we dye a red one orange? Yes, we can. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that unless I can ensure he's the next one to go down. Yo, orange. Aren't you in a hurry to get down there? Oh, that was awful, I know. Okay. Let's let a few more down. Let's push a few more down. You, get out there. Get. All right, you go. Go on. Or I'll swat you with a freaking axe. All right, that's enough for now. Oh, yeah, we have to get them down into the thing here. Go on. You, go on. All right. Now, I'm going to head in there, and I'm going to see how many are on that level. And if everything is working as it is intended to work. I think we are at least close. I see 4 red, 3 orange, and 3 white. And it or 4 white actually. Okay, that's fine. It looks to me like everything is moving in the direction it is intended to move in. All right. This is awesome news. This is excellent progression. All right. We still have this guy needing to go up and over and down and then proceed over. Excellent. Okay, we have proof of concept. The current adjustment to the design is working. All I have to do now is get 89 zillion more sheep into this thing. All right, that job is finally done. The thing is working. It is fully populated with sheep on all 3 lanes. And all 16 colors of Minecraft are represented. So, finally, that's taken care of. I tell you what, sheep are painful in many ways. Not the least of which is the fact that it takes them forever to breed. They breed very slowly, or it takes them like 2 or 3 Minecraft days to grow up. And so it took quite a while to put 16 sheep into each lane. I finally got it worked out, though. I would get a bunch of them bred up and then start letting them head in there, and I'd have 4 each of 4 colors down here on the hotbar, and I would just simply dye them as they walked into the hole that let them into the lane. And then once I had that lane full, I would stop the sheep from going in there and breed up some more, and so on. And I've taken down my big stairway and all that stuff, and which is a shame, because I probably should have left it up for one more thing. I want to enderproof this thing, because Endermen currently can appear up on top of it. And that's not good, because then they're just going to sit around and do rude and impolite things like steel dirt blocks. So I'm going to make up a bunch of slabs, and I'm going to head up there, and I'm going to slab the top of this thing, and then this walkway here, I'm going to take most of it down, leave a little bit to get out here for checking on the chest and so on and so forth, and slab everything that I don't take down. But first, let's get up on top. And get the top part of this thing slabbed. I guess I can take those torches down. I don't really need them up here. The sheep are not eating grass on this level. And since I'm going to slab the whole thing, there is no mob spawning issue. Alright. Just slap this whole thing. That'll keep the Enderman from tearing it apart. And with the rest of my stairway and walkways and such and whatnot gone, and the rest of it not being more than 2 high, it will be safe from ender griefers. Yeah, there you go. That's the word. Ender griefers. And that's what they are. Make no mistake. Anyway, now that this thing is done, I'll be able to have all the wool of whatever color I want. Which is all fine and dandy. Might even go crazy and add a stock of wool to needless things? Good grief, what am I thinking? Obviously it's needful things. You need those things. Alright. Whoa. Alright, that's taken care of. Alright, that's, yeah. There. I'll have to come back through here and take out that line of wool as well. Alright. But for now, let's head inside here. And there's one more thing to do to bring this thing online. Okay, maybe I didn't need that many, but that's alright. And that is to stock each one of these lanes with shears. Okay. Alright, that one's full up. And I'll just have to do the same thing with the other 3 lanes there. And then when I want to use it, it's just a matter of fill the inventory except for 1 slot. And that 1 slot is where the shears will pop up, because the dispenser, dropper, whatever that is, will kick them out. And anytime I need one, it'll be automatically reloaded. I'll just sit here and stand on the right click button, and every time they drop through here, actually what we'll do is, instead of standing on the right click, options, controls, and we want pick block button 3, and we change that to space, and then I put something heavy on the space bar. When I'm done, hit reset, bingo. Alright, that will do. That will take care of that. I'm thinking I want to enclose this thing on the sides and the end out there, and put some kind of a structure underneath of it, just to go down to the wall, down to the floor here, down to the wall, yeah, down to the floor, to just kind of make it look like a building that was meant to be here instead of something that just appeared floating. Actually, no, I was going to leave access to that. Well, it doesn't have to be wool. It needs to be something that is going to be ender-proof, because I don't want ender griefers coming up here tearing it apart, as I have caught them doing several times already. Alright, let's just slab this stuff. There, I can still get access to the chest, so I'm just going to run the slabs out here, say 3 wide, so that I have a nice, convenient, easy walkway. Yeah, why don't we fix that? Nice, convenient, easy walkway out there. Spawn proof. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, there you go. Come out here, grab the stuff out of here, and then so on. Alright, that's taken care of. And I am so glad that it's taken care of, because I am so weary of doing anything that involves sheep, let me tell you. I am so glad to be done with that. I can't begin to express how glad I am. Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And that's all I have to do is stand here and wait for the sheep. They're derping around down there a little bit, but oh well. That's what sheep do. And yeah, it would take a while, because Okay. Alright, this thing is done. I need to figure out what I'm going to use for building walls around it. And so on. And I haven't quite decided yet. Obviously, I'm going to have to tear up some of my road here, because I didn't think about that when I put it down this far. But if there's essentially going to be a building right there, then the road needs to stop before it gets there. Alright, now as for the street lights along the side of the road, there were some good suggestions, and like for example, cobblestone wall segments instead of fence. You know, that sounded like a good one, and it sounds good. I think it will be good, so we'll use that. Let's get the rest of this oddballness out of there for now. Although I could just as well put that back in there or fill it in with stone. I'm not sure yet. Let's see about that cobblestone wall. Alright. Just going to drop these shears in here for the time being. I will get those dispensers and such filled later on. Don't need to mess with that on camera. There. Alright, now, cobblestone. I have a little bit here. Alright, let's see. Cobblestone wall, alright. There's my collection of glowstone. There it is. Where's my silk touch pick? I got a couple there, but there's one. I had another one around here. There it is. All right. And we don't need to be farming any more sheep. So we'll just take this segment of the pen down. And I'll throw some temporary lighting in here right now until I fix the lighting pattern. All right. Let's give this a try here. I'm kind of liking that one. No, I think I'm going to go with this, but in maybe the cobblestone. So let's try this. No, cobblestone, not fence. Up and up and up. And then over one, come down, throw a glowstone on there. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. So that's what I'm going to go for streetlights. Go ahead and take the rest of these down. Alright, so we've got that solved. And now, well, I think it's been entirely too long since I've stopped into New Hermiton. If nothing else, I believe that there is probably a new issue of the Herald out. At least if there isn't, it's due. So I'm going to head into New Hermiton and find out. All right, here we are. Out of the cart. Out of the cart. Jeez. Good grief. I keep hitting right click when I mean to hit left. That's ridiculous. Anyway. All right. While we're on the way up, I did want to comment that there's been a few people ask me about the apparent lower frequency of videos, I should say. And it's kind of a funny thing because I'm actually working on doing more videos. I'm going to be doing at least 2 HermitCraft Vanilla per week and at least a couple of HermitCraft FTB. In addition to that, I've started a new Skyrim LP because I was given a copy of Skyrim and it's really a lot of fun, and I'm just kind of really going at it with that thing. I had some derpitude that caused me to have to redo some episodes because I lost some footage, but that's taken care of and so on. And of course there's also Kerbal Space Program, which has just yesterday released KSP 0.24, which is referred to as First Contract, because contracting, funds, reputation, and other things such as that have been added to the game, and it really does change the whole face of the game. Plus, finally, they have a Windows 64-bit build available, and that really rocks too. So me and Doors just don't get along. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on doing, and I'm actually going to be trying for, I don't know if I'll actually get there, but I'm going to be trying for having 2 videos a day, most days, which will be, well, on one day, like for example tonight, there will be a, well, I guess by the time you see this, it'll be tomorrow morning. But there's this is the HermitCraft Vanilla, then there'll be a HermitCraft FTB, day after that there'll be Kerbal Space Program, day after that there'll be Skyrim, and for the time being, I'm also aiming to have a second video every day, which will be another Skyrim episode. So, and I'm doing it that way because I'm having a lot of fun with that, so be sure to tune in. There will be links to assorted playlists and so on in the description. The KSP playlist hasn't been made yet because I will be starting a new one with this new season with the new version. Anyway, let's have a look here what's in the newspaper. New Hermiton under surveillance. Now this is a real shame. I have been out of touch too much, doing all these other things and whatnot. You see, okay, are you safe in your own bases? New evidence coming to light would suggest that you're not. Satellite surveillance images have been leaked that show the bases of the majority of hermits are under constant observation. What nefarious plans is the perpetrator considering? Is this going to become Big Brother, or even Big Sister, telling hermits how to live their lives? I, for one, love and accept our new creepy overlord, and will be an honest and loyal follower until you die. Of course, at that point, you may end up my loyal and honest follower, so really turnabout is fair play. Interesting. And it's a real shame I actually didn't know about the surveillance thing. I'm really going to have to get caught up on things. HermitCraft Diamond Exchange. In need of diamond tools? Only have 1 or 2 diamonds? Well, iJevon has you covered. The Diamond Exchange has different deals weekly of the best gear. You can find Diamond Exchange in the front of the Business District of New Hermiton. P.S. Mentioned you saw this ad and get a free reward. iJevon, CEO of HermitCraft Diamond Exchange. Nice little 2-page ad there. Pretty good. Zombie Jail. Uh-oh. I smell trouble. Private Dick D-Mac has expanded on his law enforcement activities and has built what he terms a zombie jail. But what this paper believes is a cruel and inhumane zombie grinder using the aggressive constructs known as iron golems to work as instruments of his evil. The zombies in this town are feeling hard-pressed with this ever-continuing abuse. Well, inhumane, I don't know. Not to pick at nits, but inhumane wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing when you're talking about zombies, because zombies are not necessarily human. But either way, it's an interesting situation. I'm going to have to get caught up on that, too. The Tube. Now, this I know about. New Hermiton has a new underground. And for American speakers, that would be subway. Built by community leader Izuma as a fast travel method around town, it is a work of art. All hermits are rightly impressed with this feat of engineering. A new food establishment, I'll learn to speak one of these days, Faux Shizzle, is being built underneath the streets to match this new underground aesthetic. Interesting. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. As a matter of fact, let's have a look into the subway and see what we're going to find in there. See if we see any signs of this new Faux Shizzle. Okay. Hey, I got through the door without fighting it. Okay, here we go. The New Hermiton entrance to... Okay, this is Artemis Station Residential District. Artemis Station? Oh, boy. Okay, what do we got down here? This wasn't part of the original design. Modern housing. Okay. Wow. This is a new add-on that I didn't know about before. So we go up here. We can see the map. And so apparently it's being... I hope... Oh. I'm going to have to check before I release that last section to find out whether I should have shown it or not. And if I didn't, if I wasn't supposed to, I know I should be using a cart for this, but I don't have one on me and I'm too lazy to go get one, so I'm just going to run through the rails, run through the tunnel. Okay. This should come out up in the food area, the restaurant row, as I like to think of it. Okay, here we are. Restaurant row, there's the bread shop, and there's Hypno shop. I'm going to have to check out what he's got for sale. He usually has some pretty decent things in there. And there's the restaurants and so on. Although I noticed that coming up out of here, there isn't an actual easy road going through to there. You kind of have to, like, come up here and go around the side of the bakery on an unofficial path. Unless, of course, there's another stop through here. I don't know, honestly. There might be. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This place is getting really busy. It's amazing. Oh, there is another one here. So I just had to stay on the thing and keep going. Shows what I know. Shows what I don't know, what it does. And then there's this thing. of which there are several all over town and the surrounding area. But anyway, that's what's going on, and I'm going to try to be doing more stuff. I have to get caught up on a bunch of things. I've been distracted by a number of things, not the least of which is getting Skyrim and, frankly, getting hooked on the thing. It's really, really a blast. So anyway, I'm going to be getting back into the swing of things and coming up with more stuff going on. And since I'm right here, let's head over to Needful Things and see if there has been any new business of late. I really got to do something about that path. I hate that jumpity stuff coming up top and coming up it. Okay. No changes there. Oh, maybe a pair of boots. Anyway, let's see. It's hard to tell about changes there. There's so much stuff in there. Alright, let's have a look. I gotta fix this too to something that's a little more convenient. Okay, there's been a little bit of business. 3 diamonds, and both coupons have been redeemed. Good. Excellent. I'm glad people are liking what they're getting. Well, I hope they're liking what they're getting. I'm glad we're seeing some business here and whatnot. Have to do something about getting some more merchandise in here, and maybe loading up with a stock of wool would be a good step in the right direction for that. So I'll have to see about that. The only downside there is that it will mean a fair amount of AFKing at the wool farm, but what did I build it for if I'm not going to use it? Anyway, that's what's going on, and we'll be back in the next video, which should be, if all goes according to plan, about 4 days from right now. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.